Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Thursday Night Sports Report. I'm Matt Caroli, and here is the latest in the wide world of sports as we jump into round one of the Mid-American Conference men's basketball tournament between Toledo and Kent State. The Rockets beat Kent State twice earlier this season. What will happen when it comes to tourney time? We'll pick it up early first. Game's tied at 2. Javon Simmons of the Rockets with the left-handed three. It circles home 5-2 Toledo. That was 3 of 5 points from Simmons. A few possessions later, Toledo up 7-2. Von Cameron Davis hits the lefty hook. It's now 7-4. Davis will have a big night. With 40 seconds left in the half, Davis lobs it to Julius Rollins for the hand tap. Kent State leads at 28-24 at the break. There's Mike Bekelja with the three. It's 40-29 Kent State. That's the largest lead of the game for the Golden Flashes. Few possessions later, Hornbeak no, Rollins yes. The lead is now back to 10. Rollins finished with 4 points. A few minutes later, Tyler Cochran of Toledo does it himself with the left-handed lay. He had 14 points. It is 44-34 Kent State, but with 2:30 left, Flashes are looking to put it away, and Von Cameron Davis does just that. And down goes number one. Kent State wins it 67-59. They are back to 500 on the season, and they will face Bowling Green tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Now we'll take a look at the matchups Kent State will have tomorrow. At 12:30, the women will take on Ball State, and like we mentioned earlier, it's Flashes and Falcons at 5 for the men. KSU and BG only played once this season and won 90-84 in overtime on the road, and for the women, they lost both times they squared off with the Cardinals this basketball season. Let's now go to a highlight, huh? Keep it rolling. Cavs are in NOLA taking on the Pelicans. Donovan Mitchell looking to have a big night. Early first, Pelicans up 3-0, and Mitchell will get the Cleveland scoring started with that three. We're all knotted up. Later in the quarter, game tied at 13. Mitchell working, dumps it off to Jarrett Allen with a nice right-handed layup, 15-13 Cavs. A little later on, Zion Williamson trying to go underneath the basket, but it's loose, and Mitchell will have a goalie-type throw to Isaac Okoro, who slams it down. Let's take a look at it one more time. You can see Mitchell kind of looking like the goalie from Arsenal on that one, and there's the two-handed flush, 17-16 Cavs. In the second, Cleveland goes on a run. They're up 10, but Williamson runs the floor and lays it in. It's now 53-45 Cavs. In the third, Pelicans looking at the floor. Good ball movement here. That's capitalized by Williamson with the and one. A little shaken up, but he'll be okay. Zion finished with 33 points. He led all scores. But in the fourth, Cavs are looking to put it on ice thanks to Darius Garland in the corner, and he does just that. Garland put in 27. Cavs win 116-95. They improved to 42-24 on the season. And fellas, it was a good day for basketball here on the Kent State campus and in Northeast Ohio as a whole.
We are under 2 minutes left to go here from Blue Streak Stadium.
On the play, balls at the 41-yard line.
Hoover now just claps out of their huddle with 10 on the play clock. 3 receivers out wide left, 1 to the right. Zach Brocker, the new quarterback, in for the injured Carson Derlin, will take the snap and hand it. Now it's a fake. It is a read option with Brocker past the 45 of Hoover. He goes to the 46, maybe the 47-yard line. We'll wait for an official spot. It was a nice run of a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. The Vikings need the 49-yard line of the Blue Streaks to keep the drive alive, and for head coach Brian Baum, who's been at this for a while, knows the game plan. Just run the clock down as much as you can until you can snap it effectively. And Hoover does have all 3 timeouts, so they may wait and see what they want to do here. Brian Baum is inching closer, and he's going to take a timeout. Run that play clock all the way down. And with 50 seconds left, both teams will go to their sidelines. Like I mentioned before, fans, stay tuned for the halftime show coming up in just a few moments. We will have the Q92 news from our studio in Alliance with our own Jeff Mears, who will have a look at the started scoreboard for high school football scores in and around Stark County here in week number 8. And we will have analysis of this first half and the second half to follow here from Uniontown. For the Blue Streaks head coach Dan DeGeorge, he is 64-49 in his career in season number 11. Not much success against the Vikings. He is 5-6 overall, but he won his first 4 games up until 2016. Then they lost their next 6 meetings with the Vikings until last year's win in North Canton. On 3rd down and 4, 2 receivers will come out wide to the left, 1 to the right. Brocker in the shotgun. Lake still making changes. Here's the snap. It'll be Brocker on a quarterback keeper. He is stuffed. Taken down. The Vikings want a flag. Brian Baum is livid with an official. There seemed to be an extra man on the field. He was rushing to get back. For Lake, that was number 84, Ethan Ballou, the defensive end, but they're going to say that he got back out of bounds just in time. So now the Vikings have a 4th down. There are 22 seconds and counting left to go, so they may or may not boot it away. There was 10 seconds on the play clock. So we'll see what they want to do. A new punter is in for Hoover. Looks to be number 32. That is Cooper Westfield.
12-12 through the first 24. That was the storyline for Kent State before their 85-47 win against the Northern Illinois Huskies on Saturday. Head coach Rob Senderoff said that he needed every player to step up in this one.
It's great to see us play as well as we did today, this afternoon at home. Everybody contributed at a really high level.
Von Cameron Davis tied for the team lead in scoring with 17, and he says he gets his confidence from the guys he shares the floor with every single day.
All my confidence definitely stems from my teammates just believing in me and giving me the confidence to be able to make the right plays and just overall just help our team win.
And it was a good afternoon shooting the ball for Rob Senderoff's crew, nearly 56% from the field. He talked about how important it was in a conference game like this one.
Total effort, rebounding, bench points, assist to turnover rate, how we shot the three, all those things. We've done that. We did it at Buffalo. We've done it earlier in the year against Hampton.
Jalen Sullinger, who also scored 17, said that he and his teammates know what's at stake going forward.
Knowing what's at stake, we know what we're playing for right now, so we just got to go get it.
We play a lot of good teams, so it's definitely going to be a gauntlet for us, and it's definitely going to be a great test. And I think we're going to be ready for it when we go on the road and play these next couple teams.
For the Golden Flashes, they know it's time to rock the MAC. Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Crawley, and this is what's happening in the world of sports. As we start with Kent State women's soccer, as they will open conference play tomorrow afternoon in Athens, squaring off against the Ohio Bobcats. The Golden Flashes are tied for second in the standings at 3-2-2 and are coming off a 2-1 home win over Duquesne on September 10th. But on the other side, Ohio comes in tied for 5th at 2-3-2 and are coming off a 1-0 loss at John Carroll that same day. Kickoff is set for 4 o'clock, and you can catch all the action on ESPN+. Well, let's go keeping things in Dick Stadium, mind you. The Mid-American Conference has announced that the Flashes' next home football game against Miami will kick off at 2:30, and many promotions are scheduled to take place. It'll be Parents and Family Weekend. Those who will register will receive a complimentary belt bag, take part in the pregame tailgate, and will receive a free sundae at halftime. Other promotions include local high school marching bands performing with the Marching Golden Flashes before the game and at halftime, and a pregame youth cheer and dance clinic taking place right next door at the Fieldhouse. It should be a fun Saturday afternoon. Let's now go to the high school level as the competition in Portage County boys soccer is heating up. Field took down Coventry 1-0 last night thanks to Logan Lonsdrake's second half goal and are now 4-1-1 in the Metro Athletic Conference and are only 1 point behind first place Norton with the last league game upcoming. Streetsboro took down Woodridge 7-0 thanks to a hat trick from Peyton Krzyzewski and a shutout from keeper Justin Brugman. Aurora beat Talmadge 5-2 and Rootstown tied with Lake Center Christian at 2 apiece. One of Kent State's legends is one step closer to football immortality. Former Golden Flash Antonio Gates is one of 9 first-year eligible nominees that could be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2024. Gates is one of 273 members who could be donning a gold jacket next summer, and the crazy thing is, he only played basketball at his time at Kent State. After going undrafted, Gates was a 3-time first-team All-Pro, an 8-time Pro Bowler, and was named to the 2000s All-Decade team. And let's go up north. After losing running back Nick Chubb to a season-ending leg injury in Monday night's game against the Steelers, the Browns signed a running back and they picked up an old friend. Kareem Hunt was signed by the team today on a 1-year, $4 million deal as the signing comes as a reunion of sorts. Hunt was the Browns' number 2 back behind Chubb, spending the last 4 seasons with the team. He rushed for over 1,800 yards and 16 touchdowns with the Orange and Brown and will spend this season as the team's primary halfback. Well, that'll do it for us at Sports. For more TV2 Sports coverage, follow us across social media at TV2KSU Sports. For TV2 Sports, I'm Matt Carrawley, saying wherever the ball flies in the air, TV2 Sports will be there. Good night.